Let's be honest. Your brain is kind of dramatic. It loves to pretend it's this super logical, highly evolved machine. But in reality, it's more like a bored raccoon stuck inside a vending machine, panicking, pushing random buttons, and hoping for snacks. And the worst part? Some of the most normal everyday behaviors are basically feeding that raccoon sugar and caffeine. Today, we're counting down 10 perfectly normal behaviors that secretly rewire your brain for the worse. And don't worry, I'll also give you simple, weirdly effective fixes for each one. Imagine sitting on your couch, staring at the wall, and suddenly your brain says, "Remember that embarrassing thing you did in 6th grade? Welcome to overthinking, basically mental quicksand that looks like deep thinking, but actually just traps you in useless loops. Overthinking feels responsible. You're just trying to be prepared, right? But here's the cold reality. Overthinking rewires your brain's reward system to chase anxiety instead of solutions. Soon enough, worrying feels safer than acting because at least you're doing something. Quick fix. Set a 2-minute worry timer. When your brain spirals, you've got 2 minutes to stress like a maniac. Then you must physically reset, jump, walk, dance like an awkward flamingo. Whatever works. Moving breaks the loop. You'll feel silly, but hey, silly is better than stuck. Your brain absolutely hates boredom. So what do? We drown it in endless background noise music. Podcasts, videos, even random TikToks on loop. It feels like harmless multitasking. I'm learning while I work, you tell yourself. But your brain isn't buying it. Constant background noise trains your brain to fear silence and sabotages your focus in the long run. Your brain needs boredom. That's where creativity brews and deep thoughts form. Quick fix. Start silent snacks. Literally tiny chunks of 5 minutes without noise, once or twice a day. You'll hate it at first, but it slowly resets your brain's tolerance for quiet. Bonus tip. Pretend you're a mysterious movie character during those silent moments. It makes it weirdly fun. Ah, yes. The sacred ritual of modern life. Wake up, grab phone, scroll like a zombie before you even remember your own name. It feels innocent. I'm just checking the time, and the weather, and 15 memes, and the economy. But here's what actually happens. You're flooding your brain with dopamine before your feet even touch the floor. This rewires your brain to crave instant stimulation the moment you wake up, ruining your natural focus and energy rhythm for the whole day. Soon, your brain won't even know how to wake up without a flood of notifications and memes. Quick fix. Try a no phone first 20 minutes rule. Seriously, just 20 minutes. Drink water, stretch, stare blankly at a wall, anything but screen. Staring, your brain will hate it at first. But after a week, you'll notice it feels way calmer in the morning. You know that person who says yes to everything? Surprise! It's probably you. Agreeing to everything feels polite. It keeps the peace, avoids awkwardness, and makes you seem helpful. But every time you say yes when you really mean no, your brain starts associating kindness with self-sacrifice. Over time, your brain literally rewires itself to fear boundaries because it thinks standing up for yourself equals danger or rejection. Eventually, you lose the ability to say no entirely, and your brain rewards you for being a nice, exhausted doormat. Quick fix. Use the pause then polite decline trick. Every time you're about to say yes, pause for 3 seconds. Then politely say, "Let me think about that," and get back to you. This tiny pause gives your brain enough space to dodge its auto people-pleasing mode. Somewhere along the way, society decided multitasking was a flex. You're answering emails, watching YouTube, texting your group chat, and eating lunch all at once. Wow. Productivity icon. But your brain has bad news. It's terrible at multitasking. Like, embarrassingly bad. What feels like juggling tasks is actually just rapid task switching, which fries your brain's focus circuits faster than you can say burnout. You're training your brain to expect distraction as the norm, and soon, you won't even remember what deep focus feels like. Quick fix. Try unitasking sprints. Set a 15-minute timer, pick one task, and do literally nothing else. When the timer ends, you can scroll or snack all you want. You'll be shocked how fast your brain remembers how to focus when it knows a reward is coming. Stub your toe? Google it. Slightly tired? Google it. Wondering if staring at your screen for 9 hours will make your eyeballs explode? Google it. We've become addicted to Googling every tiny question, and it's wrecking our brain's problem-solving muscles. Here's why. The second you search for answers, your brain stops trying to figure anything out on its own. Over time, this literally rewires your brain to outsource thinking. No effort, no patience, just instant answers. Quick fix. Delay Googling by just 10 minutes. Whenever you're tempted, set a timer. Spend that time writing down what you think the answer might be first. It forces your brain to stretch its problem-solving muscles again, instead of becoming a lazy search addict. You know the drill. Bad day? Annoying coworker? Mild inconvenience? You immediately text 5 friends to complain. It feels great. Therapeutic even. I just need to vent. But here's the messed up truth. Constant complaining literally rewires your brain to spot more problems. The more you complain, the better your brain gets at finding things to complain about. Soon enough, your brain scans everything: relationships, work, the weather for new problems to feed its growing addiction to negativity. Quick fix. Try a vent budget. You get 5 minutes max to vent per complaint. Then you must brainstorm one action you can take, even a tiny one. This rewires your brain to associate venting with solutions, not just endless negativity. You've been there. You're tired, but instead of sleeping, you scroll through your phone for just a few minutes. Then suddenly it's 2 a.m. and you know everything about deep-sea jellyfish. It's called revenge bedtime procrastination, staying up late on purpose to reclaim me time. But here's the kicker. You're actually punishing your brain twice. First, by wrecking your sleep. And second, by teaching your brain to crave overstimulation right before bed. This makes it harder to fall asleep naturally, and soon your brain needs scrolling just to relax. Quick fix. Do a tech swap before bed. Replace your phone with something mildly boring for 10 minutes, like a slow book, stretching, or even folding laundry. You're basically retraining your brain to accept calm instead of chaos. Productivity apps. The modern adult's favorite addiction. You try one app, then another, then another. Before you know it, you've spent 6 hours organizing tasks without doing a single one. Here's the trap. Your brain gets a dopamine hit just from the illusion of progress. You're literally rewiring your brain to prefer planning over action, and soon you're addicted to optimizing instead of doing. Quick fix. Use the 2-step rule. Every time you set up a new productivity system, you must complete at least 2 real tasks with it before customizing anything else. No tasks, no tweaking. This trains your brain to value actual results, not just pretty apps. This one might hurt a little because it hides in plain sight. You read self-help books. You watch motivational videos. You optimize your routines, track your goals, and constantly upgrade yourself. Sounds amazing, right? Except, it can easily backfire. Constant self-improvement can rewire your brain to believe you're never enough. No matter what you achieve, your brain keeps moving the goalpost, always chasing, never satisfied. Quick fix. Try the reverse goal method. Instead of chasing more, spend 5 minutes listing what you don't want to change right now and why it's already good enough. This reminds your brain that growth is optional, not a full-time emergency. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.